Blog Talk Radio.
Hey, good morning, you guys. Hey, good morning. Have you guys been sitting here waiting for me? Have you guys been sitting here waiting for me? Have I been muted out this whole time? Hey, good morning, and thank you. Welcome you guys to Traffic Report. It is Monday, the 2nd of November. And man, does time move fast or what? Time moves fast. Can you believe that it is the 2nd of November? How about this? Halloween, 3 weeks from now, give or take, is Thanksgiving. Then right after that, depending on where you're hanging around and what your proclivities are, is that a word I should be using in this context? It's the holidays. It could be Christmas. It could be Hanukkah. It could be Kwanzaa. Whatever it is, we celebrate something magnificent around the middle to the end of December. And then after that, we go screaming into New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And you take a breath. You think you have a break, right? And then the next thing you know, there it is. Thank you, Hallmark, making such a big deal out of Valentine's Day. Boom, shakalaka. It's relentless, right? And then I got a couple birthdays mingled in there as well. My mom's birthday, my best friend's birthday. A lot going on here for November, December, and January on planet Earth. And then, boom, before you know it, March is upon us. The Ides of March, St. Patrick's Day. And something very, very cool is going to be happening. I've heard a rumor that the month of March is going to be very significant for those of us here who are in the Traffic Academy. Stand by for that announcement. But we're going to be here with you through it all. Okay, we're going to be here with you every single day, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is Joe. Call me what you want to call me. You want to call me the ringmaster, the host, the moderator, the referee. I'm going to be here every morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Regardless, I'll be here on Thanksgiving. We'll be here through the holidays. We'll be here through New Year's. We're always here. Consistency is key, and we are always, always, always going to be here at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Now, I've been sitting here for the last hour going, shouldn't I be doing something? Isn't there something I should be doing? Because, when the time changes, the time just changed, as you guys know. Time change. Except here in Arizona, we don't change the time. We just sit here. Okay, so right now it's 9:07 here. I'm now in the. How about that, right? You want to talk about movement? When I went to bed on Saturday night, I was in the Pacific Standard Time Zone. I woke up on Sunday morning, I was in the Mountain Standard Time Zone. So I was like, 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm on the radio. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not on the radio because it's not 11 a.m. Eastern yet. So I've been sitting here for the last hour, kind of like getting amped up, really. That's what I've been doing, really getting amped up. Got a lot of cool things this week. I want you guys to make a couple notes. In a minute, we're going to talk about the winners. We have some winners of our contest. The Halloween contest is in the books. Got some winners. Going to announce the winners in a moment. And then we have got some multitasking. I want to talk to you about multitasking in a moment. Okay, before I get there, though, I want to remind you guys that we do have a webinar tomorrow evening, and there's an opportunity for you to go and register right now. TrafficWebLive.net. It's Monday morning. That means the Tuesday webinar is ready for you to roll. You can go there and register now. Let people know. We're going to offer some cool things. There's some really, really cool things we're going to be introducing tomorrow night. Adam Whiting will be with me tomorrow evening. He will be co-hosting the webinar. And he's always got cool stuff. He's always conjuring stuff up. He's the chief marketing genius behind the scenes here. So we're going to be visiting with him tomorrow night on the webinar. So make sure that you go and you register for the webinar if you can right now, TrafficWebLive.net. Check that out. But before I get to this other stuff, before I get into the multitasking, we'll talk about who the winners are. Hopefully, one of you winners are going to be jumping on the radio show this morning. Anybody who wants to jump out on the radio show, you can do that, right? If you're listening right now online, because we've been posting like crazy and pushing out a lot of email regarding the radio show. It's a great place for prospects to come and hear the community and hear from the people and hear and feel the celebration. So if you're listening to one of our live streams right now, you can call us at 914-338-0631 if you do want to make a contribution or say something. All you got to do is press 1 on the keypad of your phone after you dial in, and you'll be able to get connected. But, it's amazing how life just shows up, right? It really is amazing. Yesterday was a very quiet day for me, for moi. Spent it mostly just in quiet. Just like quiet. I don't think I said a word yesterday, which is rare for me. That's why I have a lot to share with you this morning, because nary a word came out of my mouth yesterday, sat in silence. And then last night, it was the end of the evening. I was done with my dinner, and I watched as how do I say this? The Green Bay Packers were manhandled. I mean, they were pushed around. They looked like little boys playing a man's game as they were crumbled by the Denver Broncos, who have that senior citizen for a quarterback. And then after that, I was flipping over and I was watching the World Series. And once again, the New York Mets held a lead into the 9th inning. And then the next thing you know, the Kansas City Royals, Vincent Ortega Jr.'s home team, came out of nowhere, and now they are the world champions. Congratulations to the Kansas City Royals, the American League, all you baseball fans. We can put baseball on the we can put that on the shelf now until sometime in February when they convene here in the Valley of the Sun. But so dig this. So last night, I'm done. One of the things I recommend is no electronics in your sleeping space. Okay, leave the cell phones, leave the iPads, leave it. Don't even turn off a TV in your bedroom if you want to get some good sleep. So last night I was in my beddy bye. It was time for me to go to bed, and I was really, really sleeping peacefully and looking forward to some really, really cool dreams. And then the next thing you know, I was jolted awake. I was like, did a big giant dog just jump up here on the? When I was like, wait, I don't have a dog. I'm like, did somebody just break in? What is it? Is the FBI bashing down my door? I was startled. I was sitting up. I was like, whoa, what was that? Man, that's what I call a dream. And then I got up this morning and I checked online to say, I wonder what was really going on there. And there was an earthquake last night in a place called Black Canyon City, which is maybe 10 miles from me. So I was jolted awake last night. I guess so you can say that the Joe, the host, actually lived through an earthquake. Now, and I know earthquakes really do devastating damage. I can imagine when one of those bad boys really ripped the earth open. But so that was my evening. So much for a peaceful evening. An earthquake goes ripping through and wakes me up at about 11 o'clock last night. All right, let's talk a little bit about multitasking. We had a great close to the month of October. As you guys know, we are number one in the world. I checked this morning, and we are still holding strong at number one in the world. And what I'm talking about is MLMrankings.com. We are listed. Let's see. All right, thank you, Frank. I gotta help Frank. I'm gonna call. Frank is hitting me up on Skype. He has a problem with his opening up a file. Frank, I'm going to call you on the telephone and read you the words on the page that I've sent over to you. So simmer down there, Frank. All right, so back to what I was saying. Okay, MLMrankings.com. We are still number one this morning, and this is top trending companies, which is a good thing, right? That means the world is knowing, the world is recognizing top trending. And the reason that's happening is because so many of us are so busy with social media, posting on Facebook, posting on Twitter, using Instagram. We are so busy doing Facebook invites, doing all of these cool things. And together we've been able to get a pretty cool rank, right? Our company has got a 799% increase. The number two company, which looks like it's called Vivian, their increase is 69.47% gain. And so it's like we're so far up there. It's like we're dominating right now, kind of like what the Denver Broncos did to the Green Bay Packers. It's that significant, right? But here's what I'm suggesting, is let's keep up the momentum, okay? There's so much to talk about, okay? You can get out there and talk about that there were winners. You can talk about the fact that tomorrow night we're having an unbelievably cool webinar. It's a resellers webinar. Everyone is invited. This Thursday we have a brand new host that we're going to be bringing to co-host on the business prospecting webinars. There are so many wonderful things. And then there is money. More people are making more money than ever. So my recommendation to you is continue that momentum. Continue pushing that good news. Even though, like last month, the contest was exciting and everyone was getting points. And there's a cool thing on the way, by the way. You want to talk about contests and you want to talk about points, come tomorrow night. Make sure that you're there tomorrow night on the webinar at 8 p.m. Eastern for the resellers training, trafficweblive.net. But here's what I'm going to recommend, okay? Here's something that's cool. And I've gotten results. I was talking to Doug Wellens on Saturday. He has also gotten results on a simple thing that we both, and I didn't know that he was doing this, and he didn't know that I was doing this, and it was interesting because sometimes we were both doing this thing to the same people, and this is kind of like a multitasking thing, right? Like right now, if you are listening online, your cell phone is available, right? Is your cell phone available? Well, right now, you could be sending a text message to someone who's recently come through. You have their information. If you have their phone number, you can send them a text message right now and say, Traffic Report Live at radioleverage.com right now. Check it out. And then you put the link, radioleverage.com. Multitasking. Right now, if you guys are listening online, and later today, here's what I'm going to recommend you do, because Doug and I, right, leadership, right, success leaves clues. I was talking to Doug. I said, dude, let me tell you what I did. And he goes, when I told him what I did, okay, here's what I did. I sent out a bunch of text messages, okay, right in my cell phone, right? My cell phone, because I'm an industry guy, this is what I do. Most of the contacts in my cell phone are people I've met or people who I've been acquainted with in direct selling, network marketing. Some of them are leaders. Some of them are newbies, but I got a lot of people in there in my cell phone. So what I did, out of the clear blue sky, last week, I started sending text messages. And here was the text message, roughly, and you can write this down, okay? Here was my text message. It said BTW, uppercase. That's for by the way, right? BTW. BTW ... Look who's number one. And then what I did is I put actually in the text message MLMrankings.com/TOP_gainers.ASP. That's the direct link, MLM Rankings. And you guys can find this, okay? It's all over Facebook. This has been included in one of your emails that we sent you guys last week telling you about making this big announcement that we're number one in the world as far as MLMrankings.com is concerned. when they do their analysis of top trending companies based on percentage increase in our last sampling period. Okay, I don't put all that stuff in there, but I said, this is what it said. And it's like BTW, by the way. Some of these people hadn't heard from me in months, weeks, months, maybe even longer. But all of a sudden, they're doing whatever they're doing, and they get a text message, and it says, BTW, look who's number one. And I put the link, right? MLMrankings.com/top_gainers.asp. That's the link. And then I put in there, looking for leaders thought of you, ! And that's it. And I can't tell you, man, I must have got a dozen responses quickly. I mean, like quickly, like within the first 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes. People started responding saying, really? Who is this? Tell me more. Where do I go to get out more? I mean, I actually got positive responses from people with that one little simple text. So what I want you guys to do this morning is I want you to think outside of the box, right? I want you to think outside of the box. And I want you to think about, okay, we're coming into what could be the busiest season of the year. I'm right now an official reseller. I'm a reseller for the number one company according to MLMrankings.com, trending company, number one. And it's so many people, and this is one of the things that I want to tell you guys for sure. There's a misnomer that when the holidays come, people have a tendency to, shut down, go away. They have a tendency to just kind of shut her down. Well, I want you to know something, that poverty has no sense of the holidays. It doesn't. People who are struggling and searching are always looking for something, even when it's the holidays. And then there are other people who have been blessed, fortunate. They have some resources. And they're open, right? They're open to receiving some stuff. They're open to taking a look at stuff. They're joyous. It's a festive time of year. So those individuals who stay focused and continue to work over the next couple months will have massive results, I promise you. Have you ever heard of a guy named Jeffrey Combs? Have you ever heard of Jeffrey Combs, any of you guys? Jeffrey Combs is I met this guy years ago. As a matter of fact, I enrolled him in a program years ago. I personally sponsored him. And he went on to become a multimillionaire, a top-tier producer. Then he built his own brand. He travels the world as a public speaker for network marketing and MLM companies. And I remember I signed this guy up into a business on the day after Christmas. The day after Christmas. And that guy went on to make $1 million and become legendary. Because he was hungry, because he was open. If you just take action, continue to take action over the next couple months, and you're going to have a lot of incentives. There's a lot of cool things coming. For those of you who are truly motivated by some of these prizes, stand by, stand down. We know, we understand. Cool stuff is coming. But in the meantime, I want you to start thinking about what the opportunity really is. Like right now, as we sit here, I've been talking for 20 minutes or so. In another minute, we're going to open up the lines to people from around the world. But as you're sitting here listening, you could be posting on Facebook right now. You could be sending email to your group right now and have this call playing in the background, have this radio show in the background. If you're listening online, send some text messages. A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here. Before you know it, you've accomplished a lot in any given day. And also, have you taken the time this morning to take a look at your daily marketing plan? Because it's been updated. Okay, so there's and we sent an email. You guys should have received an email this morning. Put it on Facebook, though. We'll make sure that you get it, even if you haven't had a chance to open your email. We'll make sure we put these new things on Facebook for you guys, for sure. All right, quickly, winners. Now, we have this contest was awesome. We give away $20,000 worth of cash and prizes. And, the top winners were the people on the leaderboard, okay? And we know that Vincent Ortega Jr., he was number one. He has guys making a couple $1,000 a day. He's got a 15-inch MacBook Pro. Mark Sedan, there's a new name, right? It's a 27-inch iMac desktop. Congratulations, Mac. Kit Elliott, a new 12-inch MacBook. Eric Bechtold, a new 12-inch MacBook. Ankur, 13-inch MacBook Pro. Alan Selleck, there's a new name. Congratulations, Alec, a 13-inch MacBook Air. Devon Brown, love in the Devon, man. Devon Brown, an iPad Air 2. Fraser McDonald, Sean Smith won an Apple Watch, and Rob 4 won an Apple Watch. Those are the top 10. So, here's what we have here for. These are the giveaway winners. Okay, these are the ones where there was actually every one of us had a shot. All you had to do was get some points. It was hard to compete with Vincent, because the guys, that was based on earnings, and everybody will have a crack at that if you just get busy, right? Just get busy. But Sharia Francia, is that how I say her name? A new 12-inch MacBook. Flo K. I saw Flo on Facebook. A 13-inch MacBook Air. Gary Chappelle, congratulations, Gary. He's one of our traffic control board members. Gary Chappelle won an iPad Air 2. Luis Zaragoza, an Apple Watch. And Kim Snyder, a set of Bose headphones. How cool is that? Now, if you want a prize, make sure that you go and you post it on Facebook and let the entire world know that you were a winner. Also, it says right here, right on the page, it says, if you didn't win a prize in this contest, don't worry. We're going to be launching a new contest with new prizes for the holiday season, as well as our exciting new leadership rank bonuses. What? Exciting new leadership rank bonuses this month? So there'll be a lot of new prizes and goals for you to shoot for this month. In the meantime, the key is to keep taking the same actions you did every day during the contest so you can keep building momentum and reach your goals as quickly as possible. Then before you know it, you'll see your name climbing to the top of the list in our contest. There it is. That's coming right from the desk of somebody who really knows this stuff, and that's, of course, Adam Whiting. Just keep it moving. Do the thing, okay? Continue doing the thing every single day. Continue doing the thing every single day. And the thing is a simple thing, okay? The thing is a simple thing. It's very, very simple. All you do is follow the daily marketing plan, and it will tell you exactly what to do every single day. Okay. I trust you guys can hear me now, right? Because I guess there was some issue at the very beginning. Ray Sutton couldn't hear me. Ree Sutton. Thank you, Ree. All right, well, here's what we're going to do. All right, let me go over my list. We covered multitasking. We talked about who the winners are. We talked about doing the thing. I reminded you guys that there is a webinar for you to register for. That webinar is coming up tomorrow night. That webinar tomorrow night is going to be cool. I kind of let the cat out of the bag there, didn't I? Just reading right from the daily marketing plan. Talked with you guys about the earthquake. You never know when one of those are going to happen. All right, so the next thing in the list here is to get to the field. Let's hear what you guys have to say this morning. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to say the last 4 digits of your telephone number, boom shakalaka, and then what I'm going to ask you to do is come out, state your first name, the city, state, the country that you're calling in from, and then just let her rip. Let me know what you're thinking, how you're feeling, okay? Just let her rip. And then what we're going to do is see how many people we can get through today. All right, this forum this morning is really about celebration. If you have a question or two, our support desk is pretty much 24, 48-hour turnaround. So make sure that you're using the support desk if you have an issue. Okay, just send in a support ticket. Now I know some of you are gonna sneak through here with a question, and that's okay. Okay, we're gonna work with you if you have a question. But we prefer that you have a comment about what's going on in your world, what's happening in your neck of the woods, what's happening with your business. Have you made any money? Are you getting new people getting started? That's kind of what we're looking for here this morning. Now, as I said, I'm going to say the last 4 digits of your telephone number, and then it's your turn to come on out here and rock the world. Let's start with Ace. Good morning, number 1. How are you today?
Good morning. This is Frank from beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It is raining like hell, but it's a great day to play in traffic. How are you?
I'm going to call you the great disruptor, Frank, because as I was rolling the radio show, you were hitting me on Skype, and when I was getting distracted by the bing and this little box coming up on my screen. So you're the disruptor in Myrtle Beach. Thank you very much, Frank. And I didn't sleep through. I was jolted awake by an earthquake last night in Carefree, Arizona, dude. It was crazy.
Well, I guess that's why it's Carefree, Arizona. You can sleep through an earthquake with no care, right?
This is true. Absolutely. How are you today, Frank? What's going on?
I'm blessed and highly favored. People are signing up. I've got old-time friends, people that I've known for years and years and years that are coming on board and hearing about Traffic Authority, and they're saying, wow, isn't Traffic Authority awesome? And I said, that's what I've been trying to tell you. So it's working. It's working for me.
That's awesome. And so what are you doing? You're doing the thing, right? You're sending email, you're following up, you're sending an occasional text message. What is it that you're doing exactly to get people from your past saying yes to you, Frank?
Okay. All right. Well, first I want to congratulate you on that idea that you said, thought of you.
Mm-hmm.
I used to use that from time to time, but I forgot. So thank you. Looking for leaders, thought of you. Oh, my God, that's so great. But every morning, religiously, first of all, I go to my Bible college first thing in the morning. And then after that, I go to traffic authority. I go to my email and I find the email that you have sent, the marketing plan for the day, and then I copy and paste. I send out the file to my email folks that are in my inbox. Then I go to Aweber and I copy and paste it into Aweber. Then I go to Get Response and I copy and paste it into Get Response. And I do all of that before I dial in at 10:45 every morning.
So there it is, boom shakalaka, and it's something. The other thing I was talking about to Doug about the other day was creating a habit. Okay, you create a habit. So it sounds to me, Frank, is that you have got yourself a routine that you just stick to the routine and you focus on the routine, and then the outcome will take care of itself. Right? You're not stressed. You're not worried about it. You just focus on doing the thing, and then before you know it, people are hopping in. Correct?
Do the thing. It'll happen.
There it is. There it is. Thank you very much, Frank, for checking in this morning. Do the thing, and it will happen. Frank, you're awesome. Thank you very much. I got a hold of you a little bit later, Frank. We'll keep it moving this morning. 9071, you're next up. Good morning.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Hi, good morning. I would like to... My name is Lorette from Brooklyn, New York.
Good morning,
and
Lorette.
I'm here to... How are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm here to send out a special hello to Carlos and Jean. Carlos took the time on Saturday to help me because I was so confused and didn't know what to do, and he took the time to help me. And when he finished, I had so much energy. I emailed 88 contacts. So I just wanted to tell him thanks. And for the things I was struggling with, he helped me, and I'm grateful for that.
Lorette, thank you very much for calling in this morning. You mentioned Jean and you mentioned Carlos and NYC.
Yes.
You are awesome. 88 contacts. Lorette, thank you very much. Congratulations on working with a great leader and reaching out for the help, right? It's amazing when you reach out. We're one big happy family here. Thank you, Lorette.
Hi. You're welcome.
There it is, Lorette calling in from NYC, Brooklyn. Good morning, 5232. You're next up.
Hi, Joe. Good morning. This is Holly, folks, calling from Los Angeles, California. Good morning to everyone on the call. How are you?
I'm great, Holly. How are you this morning?
I am well, thank you. Actually, I'm excited because I actually see some transfers from the e-wallet, which is awesome. So I just can't wait till it transfers over into my account. So that's awesome. And that's my first thing. And the second thing, I know you probably really don't want to hear this. Like, you all totally are not whitelisted. And I mean, maybe initially in the very beginning, but I made sure that none of those emails are going to spam. And so I checked again, and the emails from you all aren't even in spam. They're not there. And I realized that you said that the crux issue could probably be Yahoo. But at this point, I mean, I'm getting all other emails from everywhere else and everyone else. And so I really can't get a new email account specifically for this. You know what I mean?
All right.
And I'm just trying to figure out how all of a sudden.
All right. Here's what I think I'm going to do. All right, Holly. I don't understand either, but here's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to post the daily email in Facebook for you because I don't know what else to do. There's nothing else I can do except give you concierge service.
That would be great. I really appreciate it.
All right. We'll take care of that, Holly. Thank you very much for calling in today.
Thanks, Joe.
You're welcome. Holly checking in. Let's keep it moving. 9190, good morning. You're up in the queue. Good morning, 9190.
Good morning. This is Earl Teets, the mountain man from Troy, Montana, and man, is it a blessing to be part of Traffic Authority. You know, one of the things I did last night, just like you, Joe, I watched those Broncos deliver one heck of a spanking to them Packers. But I looked at Peyton Manning. You know, he's a leader for a reason. And the reason he's as good as what he is at what he does is because he puts his best effort forward, whether it be one play of the game or whether it be practice. Every time he takes an action, he puts forth his best. And when we take notes of what Peyton Manning did to become a good quarterback, we can take the skills that we have here at Traffic Authority and we can look at that daily marketing plan, and we have a choice. We could either let the influences around us distract us from what we need to do to get paid, or we can do those simple daily actions that are adding up to people all over the world getting paid with a company that's 3 months old and ranked number 1 in MLMrankings.com. You know, this really is a blessing, and when you grab it with everything you've got and you put your heart and soul into it, it will put everything back into you. But you got to understand life. Are you willing to put everything you got into something to get a return out of it? Because what's the other alternative? I just talked to a person this morning that's over 65 that worked her whole life in a professional job with a college degree, and she gets less than $1,000 a month for all of that work, 40 hours a week for 40 years. Now, when that's what Social Security does to our baby boomers over 65 that have worked 40 hours a week for 40 years so they could get a tiny wee percentage of what they've been promised working their whole life for, it only makes sense to look at the facts. The facts are, when you look at the United States of America, 90% of the wealth is held by 3% of the population. The 3% of the population that holds that wealth, folks, is entrepreneurs, not employees. Mm-hmm. If you want an income to go down your family for generations to come, do those daily marketing plans. Put your best effort with every move, even if it's just practice, and you'll be glad you did. With that, I just thank you for allowing me to be here, Joe. It's been a blessing.
And it's a blessing to have you here, and I mean that, Earl. Thank you very much for coming out here this morning. I really, really appreciate your contributions and your view, you know, the things that you know and you know that they are true. Entrepreneurship is the solution. It really is the solution. It is, period, end of story. 6673, good morning. You're next up in the queue.
Good morning, Joe. It's Kim Snyder. I won some speakerphones.
Kim, congratulations. You are the winner of some excellent headphones. Bose headphones are the best.
I'm so excited. I talked to you last week. I'm from Niagara Falls, Canada. I'm a business coach, and so I've been as you say, doing the thing. That's how I won them. Every day doing the daily marketing plan.
You know, and you're part of that group of women, those powerful women that are out there like crushing it, right? I mean, now when you take a look at it, I think your team won 3 out of the first 5. Now you're 4, so 40%, right? Out of 10 winners, 4 of them are coming from Rebecca and her team. Congratulations,
That's
Kim.
Right.
Awesome. That's awesome. I saw your video, by the way. You posted a nice video, which you're going to be seeing out there. We've got that video. Thank you for sending it in.
Oh, great. Well, I just wanted to call in because I was so excited because let me tell you, I think I told you this last week. I've tried so hard with online stuff, trying to piece things together, and I've tried to win other prizes in affiliate programs, even just for the fun of winning the prize. and this is the first time, so I'm just like really excited about that, which is it's crazy, but that was really great. And on top of that, I also got another commission overnight, so that is just super awesome. This is working, and I'm really trying to support some of my own team members to take some more action. So that's what I'm focused on now because I know that this can help. With Mountain Man, I need to hire him to do research and come up with those tidbits to send out to clients because he comes up with great stuff. So anyway, I'm rambling, but I'm just excited.
Well, listen, Kim, this is why you show up in the morning. This is one of the benefits and one of the bonuses of showing up on Radio Leverage every single day. And we make it available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on replay, because you just said it. Guys like the Mountain Man. Where else do you get access to a guy with that much passion, that much heart, that guy's fierce, right? In Montana. You're in Niagara Falls, and here is this guy out there living the same dream, right, making it come true, and you pull a nugget that actually will go and work for you. Kim, thank you very much for coming out here today, and congratulations. Well, you have to have a video now of you either opening the box, like I saw. I think it was, was it Sabrina? One of the girls.
Both Sabrina and Jennifer. Both Sabrina and Jennifer,
right.
Yeah.
That's correct. I know Jennifer. I'm pretty sure it was Jennifer. I'm not sure. I get you girls mixed up because there's so much video content coming right now. But please, would you shoot a video of you wearing the headphones or opening the headphones or something when they arrive at your house? More content,
For
right?
sure I will. For sure I will.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Kim calling in from Niagara Falls, one of our winners. I love that. 9201, you're next up. Good morning.
Good morning, Joe. This is Kara down in Austin, Texas.
Kara, how are you today?
I'm great. It is a beautiful day. I'm out walking the dogs, listening to the radio show, enjoying the beautiful blue skies that we're having here. Mm-hmm. How are you?
After surviving the earthquake last night, as I mentioned earlier on the radio show, I'm great. I'm having a great morning. I'm excited. As we move into November, okay, this is the finish line, right? We work all year, and then suddenly the holidays, as I said, they come up so fast, but it's a great time. People are out. People are about. People are excited. You're the one who opened up our minds to the fact that Fridays are very, very good days for doing this type of work because people are open and responsive. And I find that for those who stay consistent, this next couple of months is like that Friday experience that you have on steroids. And I mean it, man, because people are open. And if they have jobs, if people actually are, working for a living, sometimes they get bonus money. They've got extra resources. They're looking into the future. It's low-hanging fruit this time of the year, and I see that. So it's got me fired up, Kara. Plus, of course, hearing you on the radio is always fun. What's going on with you?
Oh, well, I just wanted to call in this morning and just let you know that we're glad that you're safe. We missed when we didn't hear you for the first couple of minutes this morning. We thought, uh-oh, hope he's okay. But then you showed up, and we were like, oh, there he is, all good, thankfully. And just wanted to say congratulations to the winners, and very, very well-deserved. And that's super cool that you guys just were able to get out there and take some simple action and win some awesome prizes. Mm-hmm. So that's very cool. And I wanted to just come on and say, let's make it a November to remember. And you're right about the holidays, looking for extra income, and our platform here can give them a simple and effective way to do that. Mm-hmm. So, we're going to get out there and rock it.
Absolutely, and thank you, Kara. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being concerned about me. Truth be known, I had a double mute situation on my headset here, and I actually rambled for 5 minutes, and then I got a Skype from you, I think, says, we can't hear you. I'm like, what? What was it that I just said? I had to remind myself. So thank you very much, Kara. Thank you for coming out here this morning, and thank you for the kind words. And, what I'm thinking is, the holidays are here, really. They really are. I'm loath to go into a Walgreens because I know I'll see Christmas trees everywhere. But it's here, right? And so let's take advantage of this opportunity right now. And you know what? Just stay focused and just stay doing the thing every single day. We'll have some more incentives, and we'll dangle some carrots out there. I promise you, within the next coming days, you'll learn about some stuff. But in the meantime, just continue doing those basic fundamentals because, November, December, before you know it, the holidays are going to be behind you. And where are you going to be? When you hear the stories of success here, we just went into pre-launch on August 5th. And for those of you that were there with us on August 5th, you know that we kind of, we had to overcome some things as we were introducing all of this killer stuff into the marketplace and all these websites and all these things that work together. And, but really my point is that, this money that you hear about, okay, people making this money, it really happened over the months of September and October, okay? That's when it really happened. The early arrivers, we were here in August, and we were still not even in the marketplace yet. It was pre-launch. But it's only been a couple of months. So where are you going to be come January? Where are you going to be? What are you going to do? if you continue doing the simple things through the months of November and December and into January, it will be a quantum result. I promise you. It will be. Just do the thing. Keep it moving. 0618, you're next up. Good morning.
Good morning, Joe. This is Gil James in New York City. How's everything?
It's going great. Gil, how are you this morning?
Beautiful, 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 Joe. You know, I am so turned on and up and over the top with the power in Mountain Man Earls sharing his wisdom and sharing his insight and sharing his encouragement with all of us ninjas. I really love it, and I just want to say he has magic in him. And I know when we go to the events, Mountain Man is going to be there. And like you, Joe, I want to give him a big hug. Thank you, Mountain Man. I'm telling you, he's really, like the young lady just said, he is really a true networker. And, hey, I'm so glad to be on the team with him. You know, Traffic Authority right this moment is crushing the competition just like Denver crushed Dallas last night. And that's where I like to be. I like to be on a winning team. I like to be on a team like Traffic Authority is number one in the whole world in trending, a 799% increase. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to anybody who's tuning in for the first time to know that Traffic Authority has a ton of value to offer you and an opportunity that will take you and your family to the next level in income and a lot of fun and joy. So I just want to say thank you so much, Traffic Authority. Now, I also had a major family income issue with my payments for my all-in subscription with Traffic Authority, which is awesome. Today I looked in my back office. It's corrected. I just sent it in on Saturday, I believe, and it's corrected. So I just want to say, everybody, Traffic Authority is not here just whistling Dixie. They're here servicing the people, being here to help people, and helping people be successful in this wonderful opportunity. So thank you so much, back office, people in the background of Traffic Authority, and thank you so much, Joe, for all the support. I don't know if you saw my video I did with me eating a hot dog with ketchup on it, but anyway, I did send it in, and thank you so much. Now, I like what Big Earl said about work hard, and like you said, work hard for a few months, and you're going to see the results that you put in. That's the way life works. That's the way winning works. You work, you plant the seeds, you nourish the seeds, and you get the results that you're looking for. So thank you so much, and I just want to say, ninjas, keep on keeping on.
Gilbert James, thank you very much for checking in here this morning. Really, really appreciate you, and looking for that hug. And yesterday, I'll confess, I actually, because it was sports day yesterday, I actually made a hot dog, no ketchup. As a matter of fact, I saw a commercial about sports, okay? It was a football commercial, and on one side of the screen, there was a judge, a woman, a judge, and I think she was a Cleveland Browns fan. And on the other side of the screen, there was a guy with a hot dog cart, the proprietor of a hot dog cart, and in his left hand, he had a hot dog. In his right hand, he had a mustard squeezy bottle. And I started thinking, y'all. I was thinking of you, Gilbert, when I saw that guy yesterday with the mustard. I wasn't going to take a shot yesterday. I was going to take a quick shot of my hot dog without any ketchup on it, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to rub it in on these guys. 3359, you're next up in the queue. And if you're wondering what we're talking about here, hot dogs on ketchup on hot dogs, that was last week's hot topic. It was ketchup on a hot dog gate. Good morning, 3359, you're next up.
Hey, Joe, it's Sabrina from New Jersey. How
Sabrina,
are you?
I am great. And how are you? Tell me what's going on.
I'm good. I just wanted to check in, daily check-in. I sent you a nice little video with my headphones over my big hair.
I was wondering about that big hair situation. We talked about that last week. The most beautiful hair. I hate to see your hair. We'd have to get you some earbuds so you can just stick them in, because I don't want to see you damage that beautiful head of hair you got. Sabrina,
no.
I know lions that would kill for that head of hair. That is a mane of hair that you got.
I just wanted to totally say congratulations to everybody who won. It's just so exciting to be part of a winning organization, right? And of course, Kim, she won, and she's a part of, the the queen, right? Rebecca, the lead Abundance Club. So, but this organization is just a winning organization, and I'm just every day grateful that I found Rebecca and I found Traffic Authority, right? And anybody can do this if you're willing to put in the work. And I'm just so happy, Joe. I just wanted to say hi and check in all the way from New Jersey.
Well, thank you, Sabrina. Congratulations on the headphones. I'm really, really happy that you won the headphones, and thank you for your contribution here today. And it really isn't that difficult. You know, you talk, what is it that we really do here? It's not like we're, you know, digging holes or, you know, paving streets. You know what I mean? It's like, what do you got to do is just send a couple emails and do it every single day. And, you know, we even provide the swipe files, you know. We even provide the emails you should be sending, for real.
It's
Sabrina,
so true. I mean, just follow the system, man. Just follow the system.
There it is. Sabrina checking in. Thank you very much, Sabrina. Appreciate you.
Thank you. All right.
You're welcome. Sabrina, not only does she have a good head of hair, she's got an incredible giggle on her. She's a good laugher. 9098, you're next up. Good morning.
Hey, this is Todd from Los Angeles, California. How you doing, Joe?
I'm good. Todd in L.A. How's it going, man?
Oh, no, Ty.
Ty. What's up, Ty?
Nothing much. Just wanted to call in, check in, and I just really enjoy the calls and get the good energy from this. And today I learned something new from one of my team members, and she was asking, like, how to do something perfectly, and it made me think of how I used to be, and I wanted to, like, or used to be and sometimes still am, and wanting things to be perfect in order to take action. And I just told her just have faith and take the action, because when I realized when I try to control it and make it happen my way, I'm actually getting in the way of stuff, getting in the way of success and causing myself delay and getting out of the flow, you know, and I just realized, you know what, if I just take the action, no matter what happens, it's right, because if it works out, it's good. If it doesn't work out, I can learn from it. And just getting to learn. And the training and stuff is helping me stay patient and just keep taking action. That contest they had, I didn't win anything because I was on vacation, but it just got me the daily actions that I need to take to just be in action, and rather than worry about the result, I see they'll come. And we got the traffic, and just sooner or later it comes.
And Ty, you got my juice flowing here. Listen, you got some juice flowing in me here right now when I listen to you talk. When you mentioned that when you get in the way, okay, when you get in the way of the activity, you get out of the flow. That's what you said. I wrote it down. Out of the flow, and that's the end of your business, really. Okay, it's like something in motion. It's like, you know, you've got to keep it moving. You've got to keep it moving. And when you start to overanalyze and you start to think about that it has to be perfect, then you get out of that flow. And when you take the imperfect action, I always say this, imperfect action trumps perfect inaction. So what that means is if you're waiting, ladies and gentlemen, if you're waiting for your skill set to be where you want it to be, if you're waiting for a web something to be perfect, if you're waiting for some video to load in the back office, if you're waiting, then you're stagnant. Then it's like it's like the body. It's like the human body. The blood has got to flow. You know what I mean? You got to keep it moving. And I know that many of us, myself included, and if you take a look back, I mentioned this last week at the beginning of our journey together as the Traffic Authority. The first webinar we ever did, I think it might still be available somewhere out there. There was maybe 5 or 6 of the top income earners in the industry. The co-founders were there. Adam Whiting was there. I was there. And we stumbled around like a drunk sailor on leave, right? Because we had a roll. It was like, okay, we've been telling people we're rolling, let's roll. Even though the dashboard wasn't done and some of the websites weren't coming up live and we were still in pre-launch and there was a disconnect between the leads, and it was just like, oh, you got to be kidding me. I remember like stressing out over it, said, well, let's just go, man. Let's just go, because that is where the action takes place. That's where you learn from your mistakes. That's when you learn how to be better, is by taking that perfect in action. Just do it, okay? Just do the thing and watch, you'll get the result. And you mentioned it, Ty, there's a flow to that, right? There's a flow, okay? So maybe you're paralyzed with fear. But when you get into the flow, you're sending the emails. Now you're saying, whoa, Yeah, and if you pay attention to your emails, you'll know if they're hitting, and you'll know if people are responding, and now you're in the flow of creation, and other people see, like this idea that we had this morning of sending a text message to your list. There are many people who have already come and gone, right? There are people who came through as like, oh, another one of those deals, and I've seen these pre-launch companies, and they're just going to take the money. I heard all this garbage, right? But now here we are, still getting bigger, still getting stronger, giving away stuff, giving away prizes, adding more quality content, adding more. So now you go back and revisit your group, and they're like, whoa, those guys are still there. That's the flow you're talking about, dude. It all works together. Ty, thank you very much for coming out here, man. You made some really, really good sense today, and every day.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. Ty, checking in from L.A. Let's keep it moving. 2959, you're next up in the queue. Good morning.
Yes. Carlos Rodriguez, New York City.
Carlos, your name has been bandied about here today. I understand that you did reach out and you helped someone this morning, Lorette in Brooklyn, New York. Mentioned you by name.
She's so cool. She's so cool, man. Just spent some time on the weekends helping her out, and I think she's on her way. I helped a couple of other people out. That was not even part of my direct team, but again, I always say TA is my team. Just want to shout out to my direct business partner, Lachma, man. He's so great, man. We was talking over the weekend. And everything is just flowing the way it's flowing. Just my mind is always on point. Wow. So many beautiful things happening with Traffic Authority. I just can't even mention them all. Again, traffic is flowing good. Leads are coming in. So many leads are coming in that I can't probably hold on to them, because honestly, I like to touch everybody, and I like to try my best to give them a call. And I have a few people just waiting for that big moment before they could get some money going and get started, man. Again, Traffic Authority is just more than traffic, more than leads, more than everything. It's about educating. It's about changing mindset, getting out of your comfort zone, getting out of some of those fears. And, I don't even know what else to say. I just want to congratulate everybody and congratulate to all the winners, for the contest. I was in the running there. I had like about 100 points. But, hey, it is what it is. Again, the big prize is that we're all winning, and eventually we will all make money and we all learn. And that email marketing boot camp is amazing. I actually correlated what Darren taught us, and I'm getting more responses from my emails, more opening rates. So if you haven't gone back there, or you're not in the Traffic Academy, go back there and get that, because that's very, very essential. That's very essential for for your marketing. So other than that, God bless, take care. And much love to you guys.
You too, Carlos. Thank you very much for jumping out here this morning. I really, really do appreciate you, all the work that you do behind the scenes, helping people. We are all one big family here. And I love that you understand that the Traffic Authority is a big animal. It's way more than just traffic. People come here. They come here for that quick fix, man. People come here because they see that, I make one diamond sale. I can make $4,000 if I'm at the diamond level. It's a lot of money, man, on one sale. That's nice. And I know some people come here and they're thinking, I can come in here for $100 or buy a basic package and have instant results. And sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't. But the long-term plan here, the long game is education. You mentioned it, okay? You said you went back into the email boot camp and what you learned there. And it makes a difference. Now you learned a couple things. Everybody has the same opportunity if you take the time. Go into that email boot camp if you are an Academy member, if you're serious about building and monetizing a list. And it takes time. Some of the greatest stories here, people talk about it took them years to actually make money on the internet, man. Vincent Ortega Jr., the number one earner, 2 years before he made one nickel on the internet. And here you got an opportunity to just get on the fast track with all this education and all the stuff that's available here to us. 8171, you're next up. Good morning.
Good morning, Joe.
Hey, Beverly. How are you today? I saw you sent in a video. Congratulations. I was talking about that video and talking about you over the weekend. Your ears must have been ringing.
Yeah, I heard you. I didn't get to get on the call because I had thing going on at that time, but I did listen to the call later. Yeah, so I know you said something. But right now, I have some issues with my traffic, with building and things, so I really need to talk to somebody to know what direction to go in and what to do.
Okay, well, all right. Well, here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to send in a support ticket. And in the support tickets, we've heard that they're getting turned around in less than 24 hours. And if you will include in your support ticket a request for, say, Jody to give you a ring, and she's excellent, and if not, let me know. Okay, send in a support ticket.
Yeah,
we'll
because
have
right now I don't know what what I should do because there's some issues. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Listen. All right. Well, thank you. That's what we'll do. Send in a support ticket, and I'll make sure that we get in touch with you personally. Okay, Beverly?
Okay. Thank you
Excellent.
so much.
There it is.
I appreciate it. I really do.
You're welcome. There's Beverly, 80 years young. Beverly, thank you for shooting a video. We'll get to you. 1650. You're next up in the queue. Good morning.
Good morning, Joe. It's Barry. How you doing there after them earthquakes, buddy?
Dude, did you feel the earthquake down where you live down there in Tucson?
No, I didn't, and I haven't had the TV on yet, so I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, put it in Google.
How big was it?
It was 4 point something. It was in Black Canyon City, which is maybe 20 miles north of me, maybe 30 miles north of me, I want to say. And I felt it, dude. I mean, it woke me up. And then I looked on a thing. There was actually 3 earthquakes that happened there last night, and there's going to be some aftershocks. But we're living to tell about it. I could imagine. When you see those earthquakes, like was it Nepal that was the country was ripped apart? I can imagine how scary that is because there's nowhere to run and hide, is there?
No, man, that's crazy. Well, I'm glad you're all right. Anyway.
Yeah, don't fool with Mother Nature is what they say. She can be angry with us. So what's happening?
That's right.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. Brand new start of another week, and had a busy weekend. Had a nephew of mine from Florida taking a cross-country bro trip with his cousin and best friend. So they were here Friday, Saturday. On their way to a Tool and Primus concert in Phoenix and Tempe Saturday night, and then on to California. So that was cool seeing him. And I want to give a congratulations out to all the winners of the prizes. Good job there. And just glad to be in Traffic Authority. It's the place to be. And on a funny note, Joe. Rebecca Bardess, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's a rock star. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's only me, but every time now when I look at her name, just a couple of minor changes, I see Rebecca Badass now.
And she is. And she most certainly is a rock star and a Top Gun. She definitely is what you say she is. I agree with you, man. And success breeds success. The action that she takes and the spirit that she holds and the words that she uses. And then you take a look at what's going on around her. 40%, right? 4 out of the 10 prizes that we gave away came from her group. And some of these individuals are only here for a couple, 3 weeks. And that's for real, man. That energy, that language, it's for real, dude. There is such a thing as the law of attraction.
Yes, sir. It's a very cool thing to say, to see. And, she had her 4th member, Kim Snyder, right?
Yep, that's right. That's correct.
Yeah, congrats to her, too. Man, what a leader. So, won't take up any more time. Glad you're safe, and we'll talk to you tomorrow, big guy.
Thank you very much, Barry, checking in from Tucson. Let's keep it moving. 4275. You are next up in the queue. Good morning. Hello, 4275 are the last 4 digits of your phone number. Good morning. Hello, 4275. Don't make me do this, 4275. Oh, God, I hate to do that. Let's keep it moving. 0864, you're next up. Hello, 0864, you're next up in the queue. I can hear you. Can you hear me? 2 in a row. That doesn't happen very often in this neighborhood. Let's keep it moving. 2802, you're next up. Hello? Are we still on the radio? 2802. Do we have 3 people in a row who aren't paying attention? Are we still on the radio? 1882. You're next up.
Hello.
I can hear you. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Okay, I didn't mean to come out on the air.
Oh. Okay, no problem. Now that you're out on the air, what's your name?
All right, this is Michael calling in from Louisville, Kentucky.
Hey, Michael, how are you doing there in Louisville, Kentucky today?
I'm doing absolutely marvelous. And since I am out here, I just want to say what a fabulous job you're doing as a radio host for Traffic Authority. And I also want to congratulate all the winners of the Halloween contest. I was in it, but I didn't get it. But I'm going to continue to go for it the next time.
Yeah.
So certainly appreciate all the work that you and the founders and everyone are doing, pouring into us and giving us all the things that we need in order to be successful in our business.
Well, congratulations, Michael, for coming out here today for the first time, and I really, really appreciate the kind words. And just do the thing, as we say every single day. We have another opportunity right around the corner for you to earn some cool stuff, and that's coming. Watch for that. Make sure you just show up on the radio show every single day, and be sure to get on the webinars. Tuesday night, tomorrow night, we'll have some really, really cool stuff. You're going to be very excited. Check that out, trafficweblive.net. Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you very much, Michael.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 6891, you're next up in the queue. Good morning. 6891, you're next. Hello, 6891. Let's keep it moving. 6634, you're next up. Hello, 6634.
Hello, Joe.
Hello, who's this?
Joe Latchman.
Hey, Latchman, how are you?
Latchman from Knoxville, Tennessee. Everything's going fine, Joe. I'm happy and things are going good. Lots of leads, lots of traffic coming in. The only problem I noticed that I'm not getting any more emails from Traffic Authority, like telling us about the different things coming up and webinars and stuff like that.
What's your email address?
I don't know what
Latchman?
happened.
What is your email address?
It's macsuperbuys@aol.com.
MAC
SUPER Super Mac Superbuys BUYS at AOL.com.
Okay, I'll add you back in there. Okay.
I appreciate it, Joe. Thanks so much.
You're very welcome. Latchman checking in. This is your partners with Carlos. He talked about you earlier today.
Oh yeah, famous Carlos. Yes.
Yes, he mentioned you.
Very helpful. I spoke to him over the weekend, and he gave me some help. You know, I'm still behind the times when it comes to computer and stuff. So, and it's not my cup of tea, but I'm learning. I'm still trying and learning, and every day I learn something new, and it's helping. 2,000 plus hits. It's lots of leads. It's pouring in.
That's awesome, Latchman. Thank you very much for coming out here and just show up every single day, right? Every single day I learn something when I come on this radio broadcast. So many cool things. Like this moment ago, we heard from Ty in L.A. talking about the flow, about getting into the flow. And it sounds like you have the flow. You said that you are happy. Lots of traffic. Leads are pouring in. Keep the flow going, my friend. Keep it going.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All the ninjas. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Latchman checking in from Nashville. Good morning. 6523, you're next up.
Hi, Joe. This is Monica live in Portland.
Hey, Monica, how are you today?
I'm really good, thanks.
I hope that's your URL. Monica live in Portland. I hope you got that URL.
I'm going to get it.
Yes. So how's it going today, Monica?
It's going really good. I am glad to hear that you're okay for the earthquake. And this weekend, I had to work, so I haven't really had enough time to get on and do the real thing. But I was able to talk with people, and I'm telling you, I have not had the kind of response from friends that I'm having just in hearing about it and Traffic Authority and what it is that I'm doing and really being excited. And it's different than anything else that I've done before, even just with, getting the response I'm getting from people that I'm now connecting with. So I'm just really excited about it.
We're excited to have you here. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Monica. You just keep up the good work and keep your enthusiasm high and continue to connect with people, and the right ones always show up. There's a saying. What is the saying? You can't say the right thing to the wrong person or the wrong thing to the right person, because people will pick up on your energy. They feel your enthusiasm. They see that something else is going on, and it just is a matter of time. It just is a matter of time. We've learned that in the book called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. That's when you should get. The difference between where you are and where you want to be is just discipline. It's just that slight little edge. Thank you for calling in today, Monica, live in Portland. Let's keep it moving. Here's somebody who's calling in from Skype, all ones. Good morning.
Hello, gorgeous. It's Rebecca here from Wiltshire in England, just down the road from Stonehenge. How are you doing today?
I'm great. I was celebrating some success this morning, and we see that we have another winner by the name of Kim Snyder, who happens to be on your team.
I know. How much does that rock?
It was awesome. It's awesome. Like I said, your team is now responsible. You're scarfing up. 40%, 4 of 10 prizes to your team, and it's got to be. It's because of that contagious, highly contagious enthusiasm, that law of attraction. I'm telling you, that's what it is, man. You know that, right?
They blow me away. They blow me away. I set little challenges just for basically for us, each of us, to own our own kind of progress and to challenge ourselves to be the best we can be, personally. So, like I heard Jennifer when she was, how much does she rock on the radio show the other day? And she was saying about, she doesn't like this competition, when there's competition between people, that's negative competition. And I totally agree, but there's a different kind of competition, which is like the competition you have with yourself, where you're just not accepting second best for yourself. And, Jennifer has that, Sabrina has that, Kim has that, so many people have that. And all the leaders out there, if you just challenge people, if you see the greatness in people and challenge them to step up and embrace it, that greatness is going to show up in a unique way in each individual person, but it's there in each individual person. And before the weekend, I actually set a little challenge for my guys and said, let's just get super hyper qualified. Like everybody who's in Traffic Academy, just get your certificate. Because people have been going through and looking at stuff and not really doing the whole thing. I said, just this weekend, forget the contest for a bit. The contest, you've done whatever you've done for the contest. You've either won or you haven't, whatever. But just focus on this and step up and get qualified. And then I went off and did some stuff myself, came back to the group ages later, and there's this whole thing going on that had nothing to do with me. Like, I initiated it, but they were all kind of working together as a team themselves, all kind of helping each other out on how to get through this and how to pass it and what to do, and then posting their certificates, and totally cool. And I just love that energy. And when you've got that kind of energy, and you know that even if you can't completely see the greatness within you yet, it's there, and that you're in the process of becoming what you're here to become. It's contagious, when people have that belief and they do stuff, and it's so amazing. And the really exciting thing, it's great when people put in the actions and they're consistent and they get these prizes for just doing the simple actions and everything. But it's also really exciting, as I've said before, when you see people who have never had any success online, and they've sort of come to the very lowest dregs of the kind of glass of self-esteem when they turn up, and they're just like, I've failed at everything. And you can see they're so thirsty. And you say, look, just do the thing, see what happens. Maybe this might change things. Maybe it won't, but maybe it will. It's worth a try. And they kind of, they grab this little tiny bit of self-confidence and self-belief they have, and they just try this one last time, and suddenly the lead comes in. Suddenly the sale comes in. Suddenly the list is built for the first time. And, it's just, I love that. I love watching that. People finally getting that breakthrough and going, I did it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It really is amazing. And one of the things I really like, I like everything you say, Rebecca, but you just mentioned that, well, the contest, we've done everything you can. It's Saturday night. The contest is closing. So let's continue. Let's do something else. Let's go through some of these other processes that are back there, become certified in the compliance area, right? That's a designation. What I really hear is become a student. Okay, every single one of us, just become a student. There is so much for us to learn. Latchman just said, I'm so new at this internet stuff. I'm so new at this computer stuff. Beverly, 80 years young, is out there shooting video and asking for some other assistance. Earlier today, we heard, if you were here, I don't know, we heard from Lorette in Brooklyn, New York, who commented on the fact that she's brand spanking new, and with Carlos's help, she's moving to the next level. It's about being a student and taking it seriously. And then, like you said, challenge yourself. It's great when you can challenge the group, as you're doing, Rebecca, but I know that every single one of these individuals, and the proof is in the game. The proof is that 40% of our prizes went to that group of individuals who will stretch. And I really believe that group, they understand that there is more to it, and that there's another level that they're all capable of, right? There's just another level that they can get to. And with your inspiration and your prompting them, right?
And another key thing about abundant thinking is one of the other things that, everyone did was we paid attention to what you said in the training, and we went around and thanked everybody. And I went around and kind of congratulated everybody. And I went around and congratulated everyone. I was just stunned that I was looking at people's walls and people hadn't congratulated them yet. So everyone listening to this, go to the walls of the people who won stuff and congratulate them, because they deserve your congratulations. Because everybody who's won something, they've put the effort in. You can't get in any of those contests without making some effort. So every single person who's won anything in the contest deserves your gratitude and your thanks and your congratulations, because they're setting the bar high. They're increasing visibility of this. They're helping to make it easier for all of us to win bigger. Everybody, every single person, and every single person who got into the top, it's not just the top 10, every single person who got into the top 100, kudos to every single one of you, because you did the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and we must continue doing that thing. And one of the things you said, ladies and gentlemen, when we all participate, okay, and it's a humble, simple little thing, right? I mean, Beverly, 80 years young, goes and puts together a Facebook post, a video. How cool is that? And that's making it easier for every single one of us. Every single time, each and every one of us goes out there and does the thing, putting a post, putting it on your page, putting it on the page of the winners, using some other technique in social media, using Instagram or Twitter, which you can learn how to use Twitter inside of the Academy, inside of the premium membership. What about this idea this morning I was talking about? Just send a text message to the people on your list, and your list does live in your cell phone. If you have someone's cell phone number and they can receive a text, you have a list. And you can shoot a quick test. Like I said earlier today, I've been texting people, Rebecca, and I've been texting. It says BTW ... Look who's number one, and I put the link to the MLM rankings. I put the actual direct link into the page that has got the trending where we're number one, and then I put another little tag in there. I said, looking for leaders. I thought of you, and that's true. I am at the moment I'm sending somebody that text, I'm engaged in that text, sending that text to that person, and I am thinking of them. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sending them the text. It's like true. There's some truth there. And each one of these little things assists each and every one of us. And there's some other thing that comes into play. There's some other vibrational elements. Okay, so each and every one of us, we are looking for a result. Sometimes it's a money result. You want to win a free prize result, but the reality is that you're in flow, and together there's this consciousness, there's this cosmic consciousness where all of us have an impact on the results that everyone else is having on some psychic level. I won't even go into that right now, but I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, totally. And you experienced. I mean, seriously, I kind of didn't want to say this, but it's causing a shift. And another way of putting that is it's causing a seismic shift. Do you know what? That thing that you think is an earthquake, that wasn't an earthquake. That was because you've been shaking things up so much. You caused a seismic shift. That's what it was.
Well, thank you very much.
You took it to 11. That was just the earth taking it to 11, you know.
I did take it to 11. I did take it to 11. With your help, Rebecca, thank you very much for coming out here. You got pearls of wisdom that just, you rock. You're awesome. And we'll get another.
Thank
you very much. And we'll get another contest for you guys to dominate, for you and your girls, Rebecca, and the one guy. Can't remember his name. Somebody actually stepped up. You do have some male energy going on over there.
There are some guys that they're just not. They're being modest at the moment, which is weird. I'm like, come on, guys, do the thing. You'll see them. There's some cool blokes, and
awesome.
they will show up in the next contest.
Rebecca, thank you very much for showing up here this morning. I appreciate you.
My pleasure.
Talk to you soon.
Bye for now.
Right. There's Rebecca calling in from Wilshire, right down the road from Stonehenge. Hey, 6848, you're next up in the queue. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Joe. This is Will from Glendale, Arizona. How are you?
Will, did you feel an earthquake last night?
You know what? Over here, I went to bed early, and because I couldn't wait to get up early this morning. But anyways, long story short, I didn't feel it. We didn't feel it over here. We're over here in the Arrowhead Ranch, but our electricity did go out.
Oh, there it is. I got you covered. On the earthquake. Will, how you doing, man? What's going on with you this morning?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Hey, listen, I just wanted to plug in a little bit and introduce myself and get connected. I came on board last week. Been enjoying the radio shows and so forth, and I just want to chime in a little bit. And I was trying to think about what I could bring to the table here and speaking with folks. I'm just amazed at the Traffic Authority site. It was funny. The very first show that I listened to was the day prior. I came on board the day prior then, and I forgot her name, and I apologize. The lady that brung out that you folks were on MLM rankings.
That was Rebecca.
What's her name?
Rebecca. It was
okay.
Rebecca, who you just heard from. She's calling in from England. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Rebecca from England. Okay, well, fair enough. When she mentioned that, that's how I found out about you folks. I went and did a search that night prior on the top MLM rankings and MLM companies and found you folks on MLM rankings. And so I went ahead and took a look and joined and so forth. But my background has been in business opportunities and so forth, and I just to pull back the curtain a little bit of my thoughts, what a wonderful product, because it doesn't matter, no matter what program you have out there, people who are looking to make an income online, make money on the internet, whatever the front end offer is, the back end offer is always traffic. And it's amazing that nobody thought about this before and put this together, but I'm really excited about it, and because it's sort of idiot-proof in a sense of, hey, listen, everybody, now you know what to do, and all the training is awesome as well in the back office. All the ad copy is super, so I'm just pretty stoked about the whole program, and that's my 2 cents, so I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Hey, Will, your 2 cents is worth a lot more than 2 cents. I appreciate you coming out here today, and the fact that you came out here is so cool because you heard about it through the grapevine, you did some of your own research, and boom, there we are showing up at the top of the rankings. And, we're just getting started here. The cool thing about this program is that there's a team behind the scenes that has got like centuries of experience, right? The people who are the traffic acquisition guys, they were there before Google acquiring traffic. As a matter of fact, Greg Chambers, he was there when there was no internet, and he was a guy that was running classified ads in newspapers around North America and then taking the responses, the people who were looking for information, and then bundling that and making it available to BizOp promoters. And then you've got this other guy back there. Chad is a guy, I don't know if you've been around the industry, but he was the guy that came up with something called QuickLister, which was in like the year 2003, and it was the very first ever, automated marketing system. And he was the guy that programmed the reverse funnel system, which was like printing money. These guys really know what they're doing. And you talk about the copy, Adam Whiting has got a crew of young unbelievably gifted, right in the moment internet ninjas that are supplying all of that stuff. Right? I saw this morning new copy being written. It really is a remarkable assembly. It's like the time has come, right? We got this great team, and you're right. Traffic, if you know what to do with it, if you understand what it is, and you want to build a real online business, traffic is the key element. How you acquire the traffic is up to you. Here, for $1 a click, you get real live traffic. And the cool thing about the funnels... and go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead, please.
Well, all right. Well, the thing I'll just wrap up my comments with this is that, when you buy traffic and you send it at a funnel, you want to make sure that what your offer is going to captivate. And that's the cool thing. We've got a lot of opportunities here for people to just drive and bring to the table more ninjas, more traffic, internet traffic brokers. And those sales funnels are unbelievably good. Those things cost thousands, tens of thousands of dollars to put those things together. So now if you're going to buy traffic and send it to your own website, which we encourage you to do that, we do want to make sure that you've got a website that is like exciting and sexy, and there's a call to action that makes sense, because that's part of the equation. You got to have good, solid traffic, though. You got to have human beings with eyeballs and a brain who truly are looking for something before you even have a shot at bringing somebody into your program. And that's my 2 cents,
right.
Will.
Okay,
I'll leave it up to you.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was just going to piggyback on that. And that's the whole thing. Everybody wants to make money online. I'm not saying everybody, it's a blanket statement, but the fact of the matter is the folks that are looking for one. And what I found over 10 years of speaking with folks, there was always a hiccup, and that hiccup is the actual in doing. All right, that's the old Pareto principle. Only 20% of the folks are going to do do the thing, right? Mm-hmm. And then the other side of that is the hiccups of getting things, funnels, and then copyright. And there's a lot of nuances that you folks where Traffic Authority has actually done for them. And so if you follow the directions, and there's a lot of information. For me, even been around for a while, there's a lot of info in there to take advantage of and so forth. I have to go back in. I'm one of those guys. I have to read things a couple of times before I really get it. But the thing is that it's a true package. You guys did a wonderful job in putting all of that together, and it's something that you can really be proud about, bringing it to the table with someone else. There's a lot of things I've done online that I would never bring to my family. You think about, would you bring it to your mom test? And I think Traffic Authority definitely does that, and I'm really excited. I wish I own my own SEO company right now, so I'm a little split. I'm getting that down. One thing I've never done on the internet was build a team. And it's something that I wanted to do, and it's a challenge I'm ready to move forward with. And I'm so fortunate. I wish I would have learned about you guys a few months ago. And but with that being said, I found you now, and I'm super excited to be here. So thank you so much for all you do. Thank you for your training. That's another great thing about it. There's training here. There's real training. Mm-hmm. People can come in, call in, plug in, learn something, and then go do it. I mean, you made it idiot-proof. It's terrific. So, anyways, with that being said, thanks so much, and I'll look forward to hearing from some other callers.
Will, thank you very much for jumping out here this morning, and please come back. You're a great trainer, I can tell. And we're just getting started, Will. We are just getting started. We just were in beta launch up until August 5th. We went from beta into pre-launch, and we've only been in the marketplace for, I don't know, I guess it's been a couple months now, September, October, so you're in the right place at the right time. And Will, it looks like you are the last person to press 1 this morning. We've been together for about 90 minutes. I want to thank everyone who took the time today. I want to congratulate the winners of the contest. I want to thank everybody who dialed in to share their enthusiasm. Will and Rebecca and Monica live in Portland, Latchman checking in. I want to thank Michael in Louisville, Kentucky, another guy who jumped out for the first time, and Barry Beverly. I want to thank Carlos. I want to thank Ty in Los Angeles who joined us this morning. Thank you and congratulations, Sabrina with the beautiful hair, Gilbert James, Kara, Kim Snyder, another winner of some Bose headphones. Earl, the Mountain Man, thank you very much. Holly, Lorette, and Frank in Myrtle Beach. I'll be in touch with you soon. We want to remind you guys to go out there, do the thing, post on Facebook, okay? Go and talk about what you learned here today. Talk about what's going on in your neck of the woods today. Congratulate the winners today. Promote that there's a webinar tomorrow on your own post. Build something called a Facebook invite, a Facebook event. Tomorrow night is a resellers training. But I promise you that if you invite people who are somewhat involved, they have a feeling and an idea of what this is, every single one of the things that we do here is designed to engage people. And so use the tool. The tool being the radio show tomorrow, the webinar tomorrow night. You can register for that right now at trafficweblive.net. We'll be back at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to give you some more of this good stuff. Again, I want to thank you guys for being here. Like we say every single day, let's go play in some traffic. Just remember, look both ways before crossing.